So what we have here is the JLT Radiator cover. Now, I've talked about dressing up the engine bay in a previous video where I wanted to simplify a lot of things, clean it up some, and this is gonna be one of those pieces. Now, for some of y'all who are not familiar with the Terminator, y'all are probably wondering like, how can this clean it up from the OEM one? I'll show y'all in a bit, but this is gonna be a real nice addition provided to by JLT. And the best part about this is that I'm not gonna have to paint it because my car is already black. And so this is gonna match the engine bay, match the paint inside. I don't have to do anything. I can just install this straight up and it's gonna look great. So let's go ahead and do this because this is only gonna take like a minute to install. Okay, so like I was mentioning earlier, how would it look any better compared to the OEM one? So as you can see, the radiator cover only goes from here up to this point. It doesn't cover all this stuff, the part of the headlight, all this exposed frame. It doesn't cover any of that. So what the new radiator cover is gonna do is simplify all this. It's gonna cover it all the way from this end to the end of the frame. So it's just gonna look a little better with it being covered all the way through compared to the one that it has from the factory. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and install that so we can move on with the next installation of today's video. Okay, you guys, we installed it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I was looking at the OEM one, I was even kind of doubting myself just a little bit how much better it would make it look, because it really looked like it wasn't that much of a difference. But now that this thing is installed, it looks so much better. So I don't know what it is, man. It just cleans it up. It makes it look really good, more simplified, more full in the front. And it looks real good with the radiator, the new radiator coolant tank. So this whole setup looks so good. Now these things they're not cheap, but these are custom fabricated and they're probably not very cheap to make. So either way, to me, it was definitely worth it because, I mean, look at that. Look how much better it looks. If you're a person that cares about a nice and simple, clean look, this is definitely the way to go. Look at that. Alright, so I went ahead and put the car inside because you can see, or you might never be able to tell, it looks like it's gonna rain and I'm not trying to get caught up in that. Alright, so I just tried to record that in the garage and it was not gonna work. I'll take the chance. If it rains, oh well, YOLO. But anyways, as you can see, here we have the carbon fiber scoop inserts. Now these are not stickers, these are actual carbon fiber, and as you can see here, I'm bending it. If it were a sticker, it would fold, and I'm applying some pretty good pressure here. So these are actual carbon fiber pieces with some 3M tape in the back. Now as far as removing these scoop inserts, very easy. All we're gonna do is get a All we're gonna do is get a flathead screwdriver. We're gonna pry it out from the top, pull it all the way down. You wanna be careful down here because it has a hook to prevent it from completely flying forward or coming off or whatever. So we'll then pull up and then pull out. Now I learned that from Danny Johnson. I'll leave a link in the description down below because I like to give credit where credit is due, and that's where I learned it from. So anyways, let's get to the installation. Very simple. These are the little clips, and this is the bottom part that I was talking about, that little hook, if you can see it. So you don't want to pull too hard. Make sure that you pull up and then out. Boom, just like that. That simple. It looks 10 times better. I wish the sun was kind of like shining the way it was earlier, because you'd be able to see that carbon fiber detail. You can see it right now, but of course when that light hits it, it's a different ball game. But yeah, I mean, that looks really good. Now a little thing about this is that now this is probably, maybe, I'm not sure yet, gonna be like a temporary solution, because what I wanted to do was have something that matches the track spec hood louvers, but track spec does not make a matching scoop as of right now. So that may or may not be a temporary solution until I can get with a fabricator or someone to get something that kind of matches more of this this plated style. But guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's very short and simple, quick and easy install on the radiator cover and the side scoops. Sorry for the lack of content lately, but I've been having a hard time with parts. I am thinking about doing a video, the next one probably, going over the stuff and the parts that I do have now, because I wasn't really planning on doing that until I install it. And I've been sitting on this for couple months now, so I think I'll do that on the next video, talk about what I do have already, what I need, and the plans. But yeah guys, that's gonna conclude today's video. If you like it, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll see you on the next one.